When people talk about smartphone innovation, the conversation usually centers on Apple or Samsung. But if we look at real hardware progress over the last few years, Chinese smartphone brands are clearly operating several years ahead of the global industry. This gap exists because Chinese companies innovate faster, take more risks, and compete in a much harsher market. In China, smartphones are released in rapid cycles, and brands don't wait for features to become safe before launching them. New technologies are introduced early, tested in real-world use, and then improved quickly through frequent hardware updates. This is why features like high refresh rate displays, under-display fingerprint scanners, periscope zoom cameras, foldable designs, and silicon batteries appeared in Chinese phones long before they became common elsewhere. Competition plays a major role. China has the most aggressive smartphone markets in the world, where dozens of brands fight for the same customers. Consumers are highly spec-focused, and overpriced devices fail fast. Because of this pressure, companies are forced to deliver better hardware at lower prices just to stay relevant. This environment naturally produces faster innovation than markets dominated by only a few players. Chinese brands also prioritize hardware over branding. Instead of relying on marketing or ecosystem locking, they compete by offering components such as large camera sensors, high-refresh LTPO displays, premium materials, advanced cooling systems, and multi-lens camera setups. Many of these features appear in Chinese phones at prices where other brands are still offering older technology. Battery and charging technology is another clear example. Chinese manufacturers invested heavily in fast charging years ago, using multi-cell batteries, advanced thermal control, and intelligent charging algorithms. The result is phones that can fully charge in under 20 minutes without significant long-term battery damage. While many global brands still debate moderate charging speeds, Chinese phones have already solved the problem for everyday use. Camera development also follows a different philosophy. Instead of relying heavily on software processing, Chinese brands focus on camera hardware fundamentals like larger sensors, variable apertures, true optical zoom, and custom imaging chips. Better hardware means more consistent low-light performance, natural image output, and usable zoom without aggressive software correction. Software development moves faster as well. Chinese smartphone software is updated frequently, with new features tested directly on millions of users. This leads to rapid improvements in multitasking, performance optimization, battery efficiency, and AI-based system features. Even when features launch imperfectly, they evolve quickly through updates. Another key advantage is supply chain control. China manufactures most of the world's smartphone components, including displays, batteries, and camera modules. This allows Chinese brands to access new technology earlier, customize components more freely, and keep costs low. As a result, they can launch advanced hardware faster and at scale. The main factors limiting Chinese smartphones globally are not technological. Trade restrictions, software ecosystem limitations, and brand perception outside Asia slow adoption. But when you compare pure hardware innovation and feature development, Chinese smartphones are already well ahead. Chinese brands don't wait for trends. They experiment, release, improve, and move on. That speed combined with intense competition and strong supply chain control is why Chinese smartphones feel 5 years ahead of the rest of the industry. Now, this is just based on my personal opinion. You shouldn't have to take what I say seriously, but I decided to make this video because there are tons of people that are still underestimating Chinese brands today. Brands like Xiaomi, Oppo, Vivo, Realme, and the others, they have upgraded already, and I'm glad that there are some people that knows that these brands are releasing devices that are of great value and are very affordable. Anyway, feel free to share your thoughts in the comments section below. Thanks for watching, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next update. Peace out.